We're extremely privileged to have with us Sri Asit Tripathi, Principal Secretary Home, a very apt person for this ceremony to install the leaders of our school. He not only has a brilliant academic career for himself, he is also one of the brightest officers of the state and is always in demand by the center. It so happened before he was wanted by the state government to serve again to the state of Orissa, he was sought after by the central government in at least 4 postings. And one of the postings, was that he was made and chosen by the Prime Minister of India as the CEO of Make in India. How fortunate all of you are. Today you have a person who was selected by our country to make the Make in India movement worldwide. So you can know the vision he has and the exposure he had in the Ministry of Commerce and the ITPO. Children, I'll tell you a small instance of leadership. So it was in 1979, Bharat Ratna Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam was the project and mission director of PLS, the satellite. And the launch day was finalized and the countdown started. You know how the countdown starts when the satellite is launched? The reverse count happens, right? So the reverse count happened. D minus 5, D minus 4, D minus 3, D minus 2, D minus 1, D minus 40 seconds. At that time, the computer popped up and said, stop the launch, because there is a malfunction. Stop the launch. And Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam was perplexed, what to be done now. He was the mission director and the scientists, a galaxy of scientists were with him. And the computer is telling Dr. Kalam that stop the launch. Then he said, and checked with all his scientists and found that probably everything is all right. And he gave a go ahead. Let's launch. Let's not wait. The computer may not be correct. And the switch was pushed and the satellites flew. Within the next 1 minute, 60 seconds, the satellite dropped into the Bay of Bengal. So computer was right. This was the first failure, major failure that Dr. Abdul Kalam faced. He got dejected because this was a 1-year exercise and hundreds and crores of rupees were spent on the satellite mission. So when he was sleeping and he was almost in tears, Satish Dhawan, the chairman of ISRO that time, came and told Dr. Kalam, let's go to the press meet. Dr. Kalam was afraid because he thought Satish Dhawan, the greatest scientist of India, has called him because he is unable to face the press and he wants to put Dr. Kalam on the before the press for the questioning. So when the press conference started, Satish Dhawan said, friends from media, I know you are very angry on us and we have failed. And India has failed. But I have full trust and faith in Dr. Kalam and his team. So we will do it again. The entire failure, I take the responsibility as the chairman of ISRO and give us one more chance. But press was very, very angry. So press started questioning and there was a lot of press release which came against ISRO. ISRO should be stopped. But Satish Dhawan said, you are not going to be changed as the mission director. So it was after 1 year, that is in 1980, I think 14th of July, 1980, when the same satellite was again reinstalled and was relaunched. And this time, there was a success. And ISRO's first mission was successful, and the satellite could be sent. And then a press conference was called for. And when the press conference was called, Satish Dhawan said that now, Kalam, you go and address the press, I will not go. After the press conference was over, he came, Dr. Kalam, he writes in his book, he came and asked Satish Dhawan, why did you not go to share the joy of sending and being successful mission? Satish Dhawan said, as a leader, I have to take the responsibility of the failure. But the success should go to the team. So what is the lesson? That when it was success, the credit was given to Dr. Kalam. And when it was a failure, the responsibility was taken by Satish Dhawan. And that's leadership. Children, when you have become leaders, it's more of sacrifice than self-projection. This is what the message we learn, and this is what is the advice I'll give to all the leaders who are going to be installed today. Thank you.